Hi Cancer, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So Cancer, I feel that some of you are dealing with, during this mid-month, possibly with some people in your life, those who are closest to you, that may be dealing with your own household or family, let's say. You may be dealing with people in your life that are close to you that there may be an issue with boundaries. They may be too pushy, too demanding, too domineering over you. And I feel that for some of you, this is not a new energy. For some of you, this is something that has been happening for some time and in which has been hard to free yourself from. I feel that some of you are pretending happiness, and you need to be careful with this energy, because I feel that for some of you, you may not be happy with the current relationship, for example, that you have, your current partner or the person you're dating, or whoever you have, this commitment with. You may not be happy with how things are going, and you may be suppressing that in order to keep appearances. And for those Cancers, there's a warning here to be careful with that, because that may turn against you. And I also feel that some of you are pretending this happiness, or you may be too accepting, too allowing of bad behavior of others around you, because there may be dependency issues, financial dependency, emotional dependency. There's a little bit of a quality here of toxic relationships being at display during this mid-month. And I feel that some of you are just afraid to speak your truth or confront someone that you consider to be stronger than who you are. For those that are not dealing with any kind of challenges in committed relationships or relationships in general, I feel that there may be issues with a specific figure still in your life. It could be a friend in work, someone you may encounter, where there may be a very it's like a military energy, someone that has that attitude over you, possibly, where there may be too much of a commanding force, someone wanting you or pushing you to do things that you don't want, or someone criticizing you in ways that are really harsh. So there may be a need for you to step into your power and confront a situation, because I feel that for Cancers that have been feeding or allowing this to happen, it possibly will get worse during this mid-month, until you find a way to free yourself from this. And I feel that there is an issue about respect, because some of you actually, this is about family, this is about people in your life that are a part of what you consider to be home, what you consider to be close to your heart. And maybe there's commitments that are already kind of arranged for some of you, weddings, promises, contracts. There's something like that here. And you may be for some of you, you may be so afraid to break free from this or to lose this, that you may be accepting things that you don't want. So I feel that for some of you that are dealing with this and making the right process of discrimination, it's a matter about respect. So you need to respect yourself enough so that others can have the same amount of respect for you. And when they are not respecting you, of course, you need to make that clear that that's not okay, and that you will not accept that, even with the closest ones, because usually, unconsciously, those are the ones that tend to step over us the most. Especially, usually this is something that happens a lot with people that have Cancer energy in their charts. So because there's a test here to not allow that need of of bonding, of closeness, of home and household to stop you from building a healthy and constructive sense of identity that would allow you to be or to not be, you know, an image of those family tribulations. I feel that some of you are dealing with family issues in general. It doesn't have to be so challenging. It could be just, you know, fears around the home, fears around marriages, fears around relationships, fears around what's going to happen. And I feel that there's an energy where there may be actually good news coming in terms of money, in terms of finances, and for cancers that have been trying to build home businesses or businesses that are built, you know, from their own efforts. I feel that in areas of work and finances, there's good news ahead, or this mid-month could bring some good supportive energies. But in terms of the personal sphere, I feel that there's work here to be done, and there's fear involved that may take the best of you sometimes and keep you actually from having healthy relationships, having that beautiful sense of home and structure that some of you are looking to build. Some of you are desiring to move away, to divorce, to change homes, to change the paradigm of that family tribulation, and you're just afraid to take that step because this devil energy is showing up here as your main opportunity, which is interesting, is to confront this shadow quality of fear, which is what I'm feeling the most, a lot of fear. But it could also be to confront your own self, to confront ways where you may be, you know, feeding your own ego, or feeding or giving up of the truth of your heart and your soul due to materialistic and egocentric kind of desires like money, status, comfort, whichever you name it. But there seems to be, I really feel that for some cancers, for some reason, there's the story here about convenience, you know, like arrange marriages in a certain way, or convenient relationships to take you to higher places. Be careful with that. I also feel that some of you, if you are not the one being subjugated by someone's power over you, you could be doing this to someone else. Those energies could always go both ways. And sometimes we are being demanding and bossy and controlling, and we don't notice it, especially when we are so wrapped around, again, our own selves. So for cancers that may be warned about their behaviors over someone else, don't immediately react. Think about it. Think about if there's not any shred of truth to that, and then, you know, respond in accordance to your discriminative process, because there may be as well some of you that are actually the ones perpetrating this, you know, commanding, criticizing, wanting others to do things your way or there's no other way, obsessed about control in a certain way. Again, but I do feel that once you free this devil, or once you acknowledge its existence, where there may be healthy, unhealthy patterns that you are either allowing or feeding on your own, there's this beautiful advice of the Four of Wands. Build that sense of home from within so you can have it on the outside as well. What it is that you would like to accomplish right now, what it is that is your grasp to accomplish, because this Four of Wands for me is that those small successes, as initiating a home business that is still small, it still has a lot to grow into, but the fact that you're starting to give the first steps, it's a reason to celebrate. So whichever you want to give, you know, your all in terms of structure and foundation, it could be work, business, again, love, relationships. Make sure you put enough time to build that beautiful foundation that will secure any storm, any issue, any problem that will come in the future, because once you build that from within you, nothing can take you down, nothing. And I feel that this Four of Wands is also telling you that you don't trust your power to create for yourself. That's why there may be some of you that want to have convenient relationships, or you may be afraid to leave your partners because you don't trust that you can make certain things on your own. I feel that for Cancers that have been out of, that have been in this domestic energy and they don't work for a long time, or they haven't been financially secure or independent, this may be the time where some of you are tested to pursue something on your own, and you may be afraid to do that because something in you has grown to put others above yourself. So it's a time to break that chain. I also feel that some of you, in the other way, maybe that's why the devil is here as an advice. You may be recognizing your own wrongdoings. I see some of you apologizing or recognizing your errors and your mistakes, and as well possibly receiving apologies from someone that may have done something wrong to you or hurt you. And that's why the advice is the Four of Wands, is participating together in possibly making amends or rebuilding relationships that can still be kind of saved. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.